In the beginning of this science fiction story, we see Earth, which had deteriorated so badly that humans could no longer live there. Gradually, humans started living on different planets of the universe. Now, all the inhabitants of these planets lived within their limits. Therefore, a review committee was formed to monitor the rules and regulations of all people. Now, we were shown a planet named Titanium, which had a large city in between. But just outside the city, there were invisible large walls. In fact, all these things existed because dangerous aliens and creatures of different species used to live beyond those walls, who could possibly kill humans in one go. The invisible wall prevented the aliens from coming inside. Now, inside the city of Titanium Planet, some criminals were shown. There was a military colonel present in front of them who kept telling them their crimes. And now they were about to receive their punishment. But the colonel had given them a chance to escape. He said that there is a very large open space 100 kilometers away from here. If any of you can reach there alive, you will be spared. But if not, dangerous aliens will kill you in between. Now, those 10 criminals were taken near the invisible wall. But going outside this wall meant inviting death. Colonel Irwin then arrives with a criminal named Irwin. Due to a cloth over Irwin's head, he couldn't see much, so the colonel tells him to move forward on his own. Irwin slowly continued to step forward, but then he felt a stone under his foot, which he hit upon the invisible wall with his foot. That is, Irwin knew that this invisible wall protected all of them. So the colonel catches Irwin and opens his face. Then it was revealed that Irwin was the colonel's secretary. But Irwin knew everything about the colonel's wrongdoings, so the colonel intentionally turned Irwin into a criminal. Now, as we watched, the colonel and his other officers closed the invisible wall, sending all the criminals to the other side. The wall was closed again so that they could not come inside. The colonel had also given them a large steel box in which there were small weapons and food items. And now all the criminals started looking for food in this dangerous journey. But Ben's attitude is different. He alone takes control of the entire steel box. Irwin starts threatening Ben, saying, "I will kill your people for you in exchange for some food packets." Ben has to do this, and now Irwin, along with Aina in the same way, takes that big steel box and starts leaving from there. Ben also goes to the other side with the rest of his group, but none of them had any idea of what terrifying event was going to happen ahead. Now Irwin and Aina were steadily moving forward, but then Layla, another criminal in Ben's group, arrives. Layla says she wants to join their group now. Although Irwin didn't want to refuse Layla, he had only enough food and drink for survival for 2 people. Now they were talking to each other when suddenly there was an explosion there. All 3 were hiding behind the stone to save their lives. Now we were shown Colonel, who was operating a strange device in front of him. With the help of this device, he was talking to his president. Then another soldier named Matthews comes there. President was telling Matthews, "Why didn't you kill Irwin till now?" Then Matthews tells that Irwin till the magnetic field came, so we could not finish it, so we will have to wait a little. On the other hand, Aina was getting some water, so she continued to clean her body, but Irwin saw immediately that Aina's right there was a dangerous creature present, so he went to catch an alien creature with the help of cloth. He caught tentacle of the creature, was ground under. The alien creature that was underground had detected their body movements, and now it starts attacking all of them with its large tentacles. Ben and his other companions were quite scared and started running from here to there. Therefore, Ben tells everyone to lie down on the ground for cover. But one man among them was so scared that he started running away, which obviously detects the alien creature and grabs him, taking him underground. That man had died in a very bad way. Now moving forward, Irwin and Aina saw that behind them, a very large army of those alien creatures was coming. To escape, Irwin and Aina had hidden inside the steel box. The army of those alien creatures was moving over the box. After a while, the danger had passed, but the steel box had been heavily damaged. Therefore, Erwin had to leave it behind and move forward. Now all of Ben's companions were very tired here, so Ben was saying that we can stay here and rest a bit. But then Layla, in anger, suddenly said that if we rest, Erwin and Aina will move ahead without us. Although Ben was saying that we will find them somehow, but now Layla starts running away from Ben's group. Sister Layla, when she goes to help but Ben was trying to get out as much as he could, was being pulled inside the mud. None of the group of beans would come to help him. Everyone was moving forward on their own way. But then an old man from their group came to help Ben to get out or not. It is possible that Ben's life will also go away. Now here at one place Erwin, and then I started relaxing a little. Aina asks Erwin, what sin did you do in the end, because of which you are getting this punishment? Then Erwin tells that I was the secretary of the colonel, and I got to know about his illegal activities. That's why I got into a bondage. Now the next day we see Layla and the rest of the people in an area with a rock, when they are suddenly in front of them. The inhabitants of that planet come who might have been from Elon. Where the rescue from such a long time had not eaten anything in this is the after seeing the rest of the people, Layla and other people attacked them here. I was listening to the voice of Layla's screaming, so she was going to help Layla. But Erwin stops Aina saying that Layla must have died by now, and I don't want to help her. I will put my life in danger by helping because you are with me. So it becomes my responsibility to reach you safely, and Erwin was very angry at this matter. She used to call Erwin scared now. There's nothing to fear in this. Erwin, shouting loudly to show Anna, started running from here to there. Erwin wanted all the aliens to come here and attack upon hearing his voice because Anna had called Erwin a coward. Anna also understood that Erwin was doing all these things just to protect her. Meanwhile, on the other side, the old man and Ben are shown, who had joined their remaining group members hiding behind the rocks. First, Ben caught Layla and started hitting her because, in a way, Layla had betrayed Ben. When Layla realized that Ben would kill her, she revealed the root of all these troubles. Actually, Colonel and all his people were after Erwin. If they catch Erwin somehow, his life could be saved. Despite knowing all this, Ben did not stop killing Layla. Layla continuously ran away to save her life. But then we saw that a dangerous alien tentac attacked Layla. With the help of its small tentacle, it started dragging Layla inside the ground, so that Layla's body was completely torn. Now Ben knew what to do. So he went to Erwin and said, "Include me in your group." Although Erwin did not trust Ben at first, Anna agreed to help Ben out of humanity and let him come to her. In the next moment, Ben hit Erwin's head with an iron weapon and made a loud noise, and after being so injured, Erwin lost consciousness there. That means Ben could do whatever he wanted with Erwin and Na. After a while, when Erwin opened his eyes, he realized that Ben had imprisoned him and Anna, and now Ben started taking Erwin to that headquarters where Matthews and the Colonel were present. Ben immediately took Erwin with him and reached the headquarters. Ben had imprisoned Edwin in one place and went to call Matthews with him. A little later, Ben met Matthews, who told him that I have caught Erwin for you. But Matthews came to see Erwin with Ben when Erwin saw that Erwin had escaped from his handcuffs. Matthews thought that Ben was joking with him, so Matthews took out his gun and shot the man. When he looked around for a while, he also found Aina there, who was hiding like a mouse in a corner. Matthews caught Aina and aimed a gun at him and began to say that if Erwin did not come forward, I would shoot Aina. Erwin stood behind the wall and heard all this, but did not know what to do about it. A criminal named Job arrived there and aimed a gun at Matthews. He said to leave Aina, but now Matthews offered to leave Aina, but Erwin had to come in front of me. Erwin agrees to this point, and Matthew began to approach Aina. Matthew had also left Aina, but suddenly Ben appeared behind him, who hit Matthew on the head with an iron rod. Matthew, on the verge of unconsciousness, had injected Aina with a tranquilizer, causing her to faint right there. Erwin was taking care of Aina and thanked Ben as well, who had almost broken his back due to severe injuries. Now, Erwin lifts Aina and, along with Ben, moves away from there. It was surprising that out of all 10 criminals, only 3 were left. Upon coming out, Erwin saw that water was filled all around, but there were small pieces of grass floating on it. Erwin quickly went to those pieces of grass and saw that they were not sinking into the water. After that, Erwin told Job that we can use it like a boat and get out of here. Job and Aina were sitting on a piece of grass and moving forward. But as they went further, Erwin saw that water was slowly filling the pieces of grass. Now, after being unconscious for so many hours, Aina regains consciousness. She too was in tension that the boat would sink completely in the water. Job had estimated that they were 3 men, and due to their weight, this boat was sinking. That's why Job, without telling Erwin and Aina, went into the water, because it could save both their lives. Erwin was trying very hard to get Job out, but Job had chosen his destiny. After swimming on the water for a while, a very big creature comes there, which had caught Job and pulled him down. That is, Job was also killed. Now, Erwin and Aina, moving forward with the help of the boat, were on the shore of an island called Happiness. Now, Erwin was feeling very tense here. He started walking here, and they're holding his head. Aina asked Erwin what was the matter. Then Erwin tells that I have come here before, and I was thinking about the code that the colonel had told me. In fact, there is a spaceship present at a secret place on this island, through which we can get out of here. But the portal of that spaceship used to open with a code that I had forgotten the last digit of. Aina said that you will have to focus. Remember what the colonel said to you. Erwin says that whenever I used to come to Happiness Island with the colonel, he always asked me a riddle. He used to say how many planets are there in our solar system. I always answered 8 planets, but he used to say it is not 8, but 9. Then Aina suggests that maybe the code could be 9, but Erwin isn't confident because they wouldn't keep such a simple code for such an advanced spaceship. However, Aina insists that he shouldn't overthink it. So, finally, after several failed attempts, Erwin enters the code 9 at Aina's insistence, and boom, the portal opens. That means Aina was right all along. The rocks start to separate completely, revealing an advanced spaceship inside. Erwin and Aina approach the spaceship and are very happy. But Erwin, feeling a bit sad, tells Aina to take the spaceship and leave from here because only one person can sit inside the spaceship. Aina is shocked to hear this, but Erwin was just joking to scare her. Now both of them sit inside the spaceship and take off, leaving the island of Happiness far behind. They had the option to spend their future on any planet in the universe, and this is how this science fiction movie ends here.